Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day. My name is Jamila Binti from PPISMP TESOL 2 and today I will talk about culture around the world. There is a lot of culture around the world and every culture has its own specialty that makes every culture different. But before we start with culture and countries around the world, we have to understand the meaning of culture. So what is culture and why does culture really important for human being? Culture is a term that refers to large and diverse aspects of life. Basically, culture is about the way of life, and culture consists of beliefs, values, and practice that the community share in common. System of language and also communication is part of culture too, and culture also helps in the production of social order, um, as it refers to the stability of the society and by the agreement to the rules or the norms, and the rules or the norms allows human to live together as a community in peace and harmony. And for example, the country, let's say India. India is one of the countries that is incredibly rich in culture and heritage. And Indian culture is known as the world's oldest civilization from 4,500 years ago. And India is famous for its tradition. So there are a lot of things about culture that shares the same objective but deliver the way it delivers differently based on the culture or the religion of their respective countries. For example, let's say the ways of greetings. Um, the way of greeting are usually expressed by the religion of the particular society. The Hindu families will use the word namaste with both palms placed together to show respect. And for other country like Arab, Saudi, the Muslim families will say Assalamualaikum with this gesture and to show respect to one another. But these two different way of greetings still deliver the meaning of hello or hi. So this is the difference in culture, but every culture is still important, and it still have the same objective, it still have the same um, way of sharing the values and beliefs to a certain community. So other than that, traditional attire also plays an important role in culture. Traditional clothing shows the way the people in that country dress up, and every traditional attire has their own history that makes every culture unique. And in the country India, female will wear the famous dress called sari or salwar kameez with the dupatta. Dupatta is a scarf that the female would put on their shoulder to cover their chest or anything. And this dupatta scarves completes the outfit. And while for men, they will wear kurta or sherwani on formal occasions or celebrations. And in the South Indian men, they would wear lungi with shirt for the formal celebration. the culture that is shown in the country India. And the traditional attire can also be seen in other countries. For example, China. China also have their own formal attire that they wear to certain occasions or celebrations, like weddings or Chinese New Year. And Chinese women would dress. The Chinese women dresses are cheongsam, hanfu, kipao, and the men attire are samfu and changsan. Yeah. These two countries have different traditional attire that shows the different in their culture, but still it is a culture, and that is what makes it interesting to learn about other cultures. And we can also see culture in the performing arts. For example, in the country India, India is well known for their love to dance and sing. And in India, there are classical dances like Bharatnatyam, Kathakali, Manipuri, and there are also classical literature like Ramayana and Mahabharata, sorry. And to compare it with other culture, like the country China, they have fan dance. It's the dance where they use fans with same colored fan, and they use the formation and all dancing skills using that fan. While in Malaysia, there is Zapin and Ulit Mayang. This shows that every country has their own way of culture in specifically in dancing and showing performance and all that. There is also a famous music genre in India, which is Bollywood. And for the dance, Indian people like to do body movements like the head movement, and the dance formation for the hands, they use this kind of gestures a lot, which show that this is Indian culture. And people can see that if they do this dance, it means they are dancing to an Indian dance. Yeah. And these dance movements are in a Bharatnatyam dance. And Indian culture also famous for the art and paintings. On the occasion of Deepavali, a rangoli is usually made, and a rangoli is rice with different colors, and they form it on the floor with shapes like flowers, fire, and more. And the Hindus believe that rangoli is created to ward off negativity from the household, and rangoli is also a very beautiful decoration for the Deepavali celebration. Furthermore, in India, during Hindu marriage, the Punjabis will perform roka, which is a ceremony, and Sindhis perform barana. And these are the tradition and culture in India. In India, marriages, especially in the north, a special night is celebrated before the day of marriage, in which they will do henna to the bride. And henna is a paste designed on the palm of the bridegroom, and they have a lot of like flowers shape on your hands, and it is so beautiful. And it is designed on the palm of women on some special occasion like engagement or their marriage. And the paste is applied for a few hours or overnight and washed it when it gets dried completely. And the henna gives reddish brownish color to the palms, and this is also considered as art to make. the woman look beautiful. And this is one of the obvious culture in the country India. And speaking of women in India, jewelry is also part of the Indian culture, and jewelry is an important accessory for every Indian woman. And we can see that every Indian woman would wear earrings or nose rings, armlets, anklets, and bracelets. And the Indian community believe that all of this accessory will give the woman to the way to enhance her beauty. And it is really interesting and really beautiful. And we can also see women wearing these jewelries and accessories whenever they are dancing. When they do this, it shows, it makes sounds, and it makes the dance look more powerful and more beautiful to watch. And another big part of Indian culture is their food. And a lot of Indian cuisine use a variety of herbs and spices. So their food like masala, biryani, and food are also considered as culture as well. And this is what the Indian people they grow up eating all this, and it is also considered as culture, their culture. And all of these elements shows that every country has their own culture, and that what makes each country special and with their own history. Therefore, culture is really important for a community to differentiate their way of life, and how from this culture creates unity and happiness among the human being. And that is all from me. Thank you.